Alright, I'm back. Let's hope I can finish the story today. Alright, let's go.
I'm unarmed.
I'm sure you'll understand if I don't take your word for it.
As the customary final request of the condemned man, please, do not kill any more of my people on your way out. Their only crime against you is their loyalty to me.
You don't seem surprised to see me.
I'm not. After the train station attacks, I knew it was only a matter of time before they sent someone. Please, sit.
This isn't a social call, Rucker. I'm here to take you in.
Our mandate is to fight for the rights of the augmented. Communicate our message, offer assistance. The Ark is a non-violent organization.
All right, then this should be easy. Come with me, answer our questions, and we'll have you back here in plenty of time to film your next sermon.
I'm not a fool. If I surrender now, I'm never coming back. Once you have me, you intend to make me disappear. But I will not make Solzhenitsyn's mistake. My people and I will resist you.
I thought you were a pacifist.
I am. But I'm more than a leader. I am a symbol. That is why you wish to erase me. If martyrdom is the only way to remain a symbol, then even my death is preferable to my evaporation.
You said you don't want any more of your people getting hurt. But if I have to bring you in by force, I will. And they're gonna try to stop me. There's a better chance of avoiding violence if you come along peacefully. You have my word. I will do everything I can to see that you're treated fairly.
How dare you speak to me of peace and fairness? You assaulted innocent people to get in here and kidnap me on behalf of masters who hide in the shadows, manipulating, controlling, and murdering without the courage to proclaim their convictions in front of the rest of the world.
World leaders aren't gonna visit you in person. They sent me, and your people tried to kill me. Obviously, they have good reasons for not sticking their necks out.
My people were trying to keep you, an armed intruder, away from me. You are the one who incited the violence. You are in no position to lecture anyone here about the dangers of being a public figure. The augmented are suffering a genocide. It begins with demonizing us, treating us as less than human, taking away our rights, exiling us so we are forgotten, and then exterminating us!
I know all that. It's happening to me too. But I am out here actively trying to stop the killing on both sides. What are you accomplishing by filming speeches?
I thought that logic and reason would be enough. I had faith that the non-augmented would come to their senses given time. But it's become clear I have to do more. There's so much work I have to do. I am beset by the bombings on one side and Ark internal politics on the other, and it may be that the two are connected. I have to regroup, to decide what is best for me and for the cause. I need you to delay my arrest, if just for a day.
What? What are you?
You've had 2 years, Rucker. You really think one more day is gonna make a difference?
No. In fact, I do not. I disclosed my personal struggles in order to appeal to your empathy. What I really wanted was some time to make peace with my fate. A simple act of human courtesy, and you refused. Permit me to frame this in words you will understand. If you take me from here, you will be murdering me, perverting the cause, and destroying the Augmented Rights Coalition.
To become the only voice that spoke for the cause, having all true or no leash. Do you really care about the other? Turntables? Let's just turn the tables.
Permit me to return the favor. Come willingly and prove you're a pacifist, or resist and prove you're full of shit. You are the one perverting the cause.
You presume to question my pacifism when you attacked innocent people to get in here. I will not dishonor the cause by giving in to you. Ever. There's one last thing. Before you drag me out of here against my will. What motive could I possibly have for committing the atrocities I'm accused of? With every incident, the gap of fear and hatred that divides Augs and non-Augs widens. Who really benefits when innocents die? Allegedly in the name of Aug rights.
That's a good question.
And a dangerous one. If you ask it too loudly in this place. Somewhere down there, hiding in plain sight, is your real terrorist. I was trying secretly to find out who is responsible.
Rucker?
Oh shit, my man's tweaking.
Chicane, I've got a lot of heat coming through the door. I need a way out now.
You fucked it, didn't you?
Now, Chicane.
Relax, there's some greenhouses near your position. Below them is a clearing. You can't miss it. I'm already on my way. Chicane out.
I need 2 of these bitches down there. Oh, that's not what I was thinking of, though.
Come on!
Give away that position.
Take it in! Stand back, Tallow! We're coming in! They're dead!
Get over here.
You're still here. I'm ready to kill you. Their legs went out. Go check. Bad news. Stay sharp. How did this happen? We should help. We need all the eyes we can get.
Bro, I didn't fucking do that, bro.
Stop it! Get in there! The war for our future begins now! Fight!
Oh shit. How the fuck on, bro? That shit was not even that far up.
Chicane, I've got a lot of heat coming through the door. I need a way out now.
You fucked it, didn't you?
Now, Chicane.
Relax, there's some greenhouses near your position. Below them is a clearing. You can't miss it. I'm already on my way. Chicane out.
The strength of our convictions. We have been transformed once again. Despite our denial, our protestation,
Take it in! Take it in! Oh my god! just yet.
So my man's just gonna stand there?
Do not rest until Talos' killer is found. Keep looking. This is bad. Not to fit up just yet. Where did it come from? Moving! Watch my knife! This is the end for you!
Oh my god, bro. Oh my god, I'm about to fucking die with this shit, bro. Come on, bro. Thank you. Fuck.
Shit! Jensen! Behind you!
I can't wait to kill your bitch ass. Yeah, boy, I got the arm first. Hold on, I don't know.
A lot of goddamn good Rucker being dead is going to do for us. Your orders were to bring him in.
Hey, my nigga, shut
I
the fuck
fully
up.
intended to.
Then how did this happen?
Look, Rucker was convinced someone wanted him to disappear. Instead of pointing fingers, we need to focus on finding out who it was. What did we get back on Victor Marchenko?
I ran the name through Eiling. Didn't get shit. Why? Are you saying it was him? That Rucker was done in by his own people?
I think Rucker knew who was behind the frame, yeah. Or at the very least, he had suspicions.
You think? We can speculate all day, Jensen. But without evidence, we have nothing. Rucker could have told us who was behind these attacks. He might have shed new light on Dubai. Now with him dead... Christ. What a mess. You know word of Rucker's death is going to spread, don't you? And when that happens, the head of state police assures me Golem City will become a war zone. We can't let that happen. I hope we're good on juice, Chicane, because I need a ride. As for you, Agent...
I still have a case to solve, and I know exactly where to start, Director. Smiley's had more than enough time to analyze that DSD I gave him.
The one you took from Rosika?
I'll check in with him, see what's on it. After that, I'll go where the evidence takes me. I intend to make sure the right people are brought to justice for this, whether they're augmented or not.
Get a move on, before this case gets any colder. And keep me in the loop. Let's go, Chicane.
Alex, tell us Rucker's dead.
What?
Poisoned, I think.
Holy shit, man. Rucker was the voice of the augmented. People loved him for it. Whenever this hits, it's gonna explode.
The whole world's watching. Listen, Miller's gone to meet with state police. Could be our chance to determine his loyalties.
He lives near... TF-29. You want us to search his apartment?
Not us. Me. You keep digging into that VersaLife break-in. And see what the Collective can dig up on a Viktor Marchenko. If I'm right, and Rucker was poisoned, all three might be connected. Jensen out.
Adam, you there? You're not gonna believe this, but Adam Orlov is in Prague.
You're kidding.
I wish I were. 6 months ago, he got an augmented expert's visa. Coming and going periodically ever since. Border Control locked him in this morning.
I arrived in Prague 6 months ago. Where's he staying?
In the Lilioma Courtyard Apartments on Pavani Street, 2nd floor.
I'll check it out.
Told you I am not going.
Seraph, I found Orlov. He's dead.
What? Are you sure it's him?
Well, technically I never met him before. I did, however, meet a doctor who looks just like him in Alaska. In that clinic I told you about. His name then was McFadden.
Christ, what exactly happened to you in that clinic?
I don't know. I was in the coma ward. It was run by the World Health Organization. Facility 451. Can you dig into it?
Of course.
I'm gonna search this body and the apartment and see what I can find.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted.
I knew Miller's apartment was over somewhere. Oh shit.
Alex, I'm in Miller's apartment. The man keeps a tight ship.
What do you expect? He's former SAS. Military life will make a neat freak out of anyone. If he's got secrets in there, Adam, they'll be well hidden.
Everyone's got to tell. I think I got something, Alex. Miller's NSN access card. He must have left it behind when he logged into his second computer.
His second computer? Anything incriminating on it?
Haven't checked it yet. But I'm starting to think the only way we'll learn more is by hearing all of that NSN conversation.
Shit, man, that's risky. But we may have to.
Why? You find something on VersaLife?
It ain't good. Meet me in the small courtyard near TF-29. I'll explain.
Hold on, because I don't need all this shit.
What's this?
Don't worry about it. Yeah, I was just over here.
Alex, you here?
Hey, thanks for being quick. Didn't want to be seen hanging around by myself for too long in case you got held up.
I can be a gentleman, sometimes. You said you got something on VersaLife.
Yeah, a couple of months back, a research assistant was found dead in the Roca Seca beach facility. Special Projects Division. She was poisoned, just like Rucker.
She. You got her name?
Anik Norstad. Why, you know somebody there?
Doesn't matter. Forget it.
I can't stand VersaLife, Adam. Back when I was flying for Bell Tower in Panama, I stumbled into deep shit with them. They're the reason I've got a target on my back. They told my bosses to kill me.
If they're involved in this, we'll get them. We just need to know what this is. Tell me more about this researcher.
The information we found on Norstad was buried deep. No police report, no autopsy. Just a footnote on an insurance claim calling it an industrial accident.
She was working with dangerous pathogens, wasn't she?
Supposedly. Janus thinks there's more to it. He's the one who found the report. Said it was off.
Off how?
Lots of blank spaces and missing details. Didn't really go into it.
And you didn't think to ask, did you?
You saying I fucked up?
I'm saying Janus thinks a lot of things, and somehow always manages to find the answer when nobody else can. You don't find that odd?
I find it reassuring. The Collective has people everywhere gathering all kinds of intel. But Janus is what holds us together, helps us make sense of it. He picks the signal out of the static.
And yet you've never met him.
Nobody meets Janus. Nobody even knows where he is, who he is, hell, even what he is. You get used to it after a while. For me, the key thing is what he finds. Norstad was poisoned, Adam, just like Rucker. Are we looking at some kind of bioweapon here?
Miller's access card might help us find out.
How? I don't follow you.
NSN exchanges are stored in the system's cloud memory. If I log in as Miller using his access card, I might be able to play back more of that conversation he had with the bosses.
Shit, Adam, this isn't like planting a bug. You have to actually use the chair for a while. If anyone catches you...
It's a risk I'm willing to take.
Your call. But I want to be plugged in and listening the whole time you're in there. Just be careful, man. Call me when you've accessed the machine.
I mean, I'm going to the shit. Alright, might as well be done. Boy, he is ugly. I mean, they're in the same place anyway, so I don't think it mattered. Spread out line. Watch out.
Everyone is bad. Make the best of it.
Shut up, bitch. This bunker here that this dead air. Talk to Luke, so.
Hey, I heard about Rucker. That's terrible, Adam. He was our standard bearer. What direction will the movement take now?
I don't know. I spoke to Miller as he was leaving. Told me he was going to Gollum City to talk to the state police.
Damn, I hope he has better luck than you and Smiley did. Because if you think that Prague is bad now, imagine what'll happen if reaction to Rucker's death gets violent.
Oh yeah, it's about to be a res.
I'd rather not.
Yeah, Fubar is what'll happen. What a week. And meanwhile, I'm going crazy waiting for Dr. Ozen to get back to me with my test results.
Sorry, I'm
I
out.
should get going.
Okay, talk to you later.
Too salty.
Yeah, Jensen inside.
You know my door's always open. Wow, 2 in one day. Did maintenance take the plague cross off my door?
I'm sorry.
Arya was here earlier, and now you. That's 2 agents to walk through my door willingly. You know, while I have you, I'd love to talk with you about Rucker.
That's actually why I'm here.
You're kidding, right? Because this never happens. Sometimes I literally feel like a dentist.
I have a suspicion about who might be behind the hit on Rucker. A name. I-Link came back with nothing,
But maybe I can use some of my shrink-your tricks to see what I can dig up. Maybe draw up a profile for you? So who's the guy?
Victor Marchenko.
Ooh, he sounds bad. No sweat, it's nice to feel like I'm part of something. I'll let you know if I have any luck.
Thanks, Doc. I appreciate it.
Yes. Oh, hey. Adam, what's going on?
Miller sent me to.
Checking my progress? Really? I said it would be done when it's done. You can't rush these things, Adam.
Is it done?
Excellence takes time.
Right. So...
Well, I was right. Am I good or am I good?
Neither.
What did you find?
Nah, I'm just looking.
Oh, just some isolated fragments from what looks like the bomb's timing mechanism. And get this, it's a Stanek.
Stanek. The bomb's timing mechanism was a wristwatch?
Well, to address your incredulous tone, a mechanical timing mechanism is not as silly as it sounds. Security scanners can detect anything with a suspicious electronic circuit, so using a low-tech solution is really clever.
Stanek watches are custom-made locally. I think I'll pay the shop a visit.
It's probably closed. Let's see if I can find you a second option. Yeah, got it. Nomad Stanek, founder and owner of the store, lives in the Davnia Vod district near Pilgrim Station. That's Putnik Nadraji in Czech, I think. Building number 96, second floor.
Nice, I'll check it out.
Great, let me know how it goes.
Shut up over here. Ooh, yep. And that's why it's about to be a red zone.
No problem. It's already.
Want to get another one? The clockman's clock is ticking.
Good one. Come on, let's close.
Trace program initiated. Access granted.
Clock see this sound like a bomb.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted.
Come to me to take care of you.
Smiley, Stanek wasn't at his apartment, but I did find what looked like bomb-making equipment and a trap set by the Diwali.
You're kidding.
I also found out where he might be. The Red Light District. At a bar across the street from the Red Queen. I'm heading there now.
We have a couple of agents in that district watching the Valley now. I'll send them over.
Copy that.
Well, he tried to poison gas me. I got 2 of these bitches, so
You see the way he was getting the eyeball earlier? What if there's one right now? Or think about that.
Hey, I'm a citizen. I have rights. You cannot detain me without charging me. This I know.
And I know you're gonna sit there quietly and wait with us like a good little watchmaker.
I've got this, Agent Riley. You and your partner can relax for a few minutes.
Wait a minute. I know you.
Yeah,
You've
no,
been in
no.
my shop. What is this?
You have some things to answer for, Mr. Stanek. We have evidence linking you and your shop to the train station bombing.
Bombing? No, I would never. I wouldn't even know where to start. You have the wrong man.
Do I? Convince me. I have a timing device with your name on it, and I found the tools to make even more bombs in your apartment. What else am I supposed to think?
But you've been to my shop. You know I fix watches. I don't make bombs. No, those tools aren't mine. They belong to my...
Your daughter?
No. Look, take me in. I'm the one you're looking for, not her. I have made bombs for them.
I don't think so.
Yeah.
Protecting your daughter is admirable, Mr. Stanek. But you're not doing her any good by taking the blame. You need to tell me what you know.
You're right, I know. Allison was in the military. She always wanted to belong, to be part of something greater than herself.
So she built bombs?
She was such a beautiful child. Gifted.
What happened?
After the incident, she met some people. They said they were her friends, but I could see they only wanted to use her. Parasites, and now they have taken her. You must help. She is not to blame for this. She has been coerced.
Calm down. What do you mean they've taken her?
Allison and I were supposed to meet here tonight. Instead, one of them came by, spewing curses about fleshers and naturals. He gave me a message from her. She was saying goodbye. But she would never. They used her, and now they intend to make her disappear.
Your apartment was booby-trapped by Radic Nikoladze.
What? Why would he? I guess friendship means nothing to a thug.
What happened?
I was never a wealthy man, but my shop is well known, respected.
Look at this boy's sweater.
My watches. Knew I needed money after what happened to Allison, so we strike a deal. Deals are like beautiful women to that man. A better one always comes around.
Look at this boy haircut, bro.
Does your daughter have the expertise to do this?
Much more than I do. She was in the military. EOD, they called it. Explosive Ordnance Disposal.
The bomb squad?
Yes. She was happy in the military. They augmented her, rebuilt her to make her better at what she did. But after the incident, she was dishonorably discharged. She was lost.
That's when these new friends found her.
They exploited her, and now they plan to discard her.
What do you know about these friends of hers?
Other than they were augmented? Not much. They only spoke to Allison when they came to the shop. As if anyone unaugmented was beneath them. They kept talking about the Ascension, whatever that is.
Where can I find Allison, Mr. Stanek?
I wish I knew. I would go and get her away from those people. I was about to go looking for her when your goons showed up.
We'll find her. I need you to go with these agents. I'll have some more questions for you.
No! I have to go! I have to help her! She's all I have.
Please, let us do our job.
Find my daughter, or I will!
Smiley, I spoke to Stanek. He's not our guy, but he has a daughter. Allison. Ex-military, EOD. She might be the bomb maker.
So what's our next move?
Stanek says he doesn't know where she is, but I think he's hiding something. The agents are bringing him in. Until he gives her up, this investigation is stalled.
I'll make sure they lean up. See what he knows.
Good. Let me know what happens.
Must have been that thing. Oh, look at that, you don't even know. Watch the therapist. The therapist is right here, right? Where the fuck is this?
Probably
Right
some
there,
work
Joe.
to do down here.
Be up here.
How long is Director Miller going to be in Dawson?
I think it had something in here. I forgot what it was. Was it in here? Oh yeah. Okay.
Alex, I'm in. Anything I need to know before I start up this chair?
Every NSN is different, man, so I'm not sure what to expect. I'm guessing you'll end up in some kind of virtual conference room. No one else should be in there.
And if they are?
They'll see you as Miller. They'll say something snippy and log off.
Okay. Where do I find these stored conversations?
Hell if I know. This is your plan. But holographic recordings take up a lot of virtual memory, so you may have to look in several places.
I'll just have to play it by ear.
Exactly. The whisper chip is still in place, though, so we'll both know when you've done it. Good luck, Adam.
This is different.
Oh shit, that was close. Shit, I gotta have to make a run for this. What the fuck, man? Oh shit. Yeah, I'm not getting past that, so I think it was up here. Right here. Here. Jump over here, jump over here. Jump in here. Jump in here. I think that was it. Yep, that was it.
Sending your team to Dubai was my call, but now we need to go by the book. Focus on Ark.
You want me to pin all of this on them? The bombings in Prague, the break-in at VersaLife, Dubai?
Officially, all 5 attacks involved augmented terrorists. Is that clear?
Yes, sir. But send the reports if you want me to prove it. Because Ark doesn't operate in North America.
Place call Hong Kong Alpha 10 priority message. We've got a problem. Miller wants to see a report on the break-in.
What break-in?
The one your San Francisco research facility is supposed to have any day now.
What? What exactly did you tell me?
That's Tarisa's. I can't do that.
I'll take care of it. In fact, it may even help me clean up a related incident. What have you heard from our man inside Ark?
Not much. He has to be careful transmitting. Rucker may be onto him.
Then it's time for him to use the Orchid. Tell him.
Killing Rucker. Are you sure it's a good idea? I mean, it'll certainly make things easier during phase 2.
Oh, so my man's right here. Kill Rucker.
Concerned that the rest of the council might not like your call. They seem less cohesive these days.
Rucker's death may upset some of them. But at this juncture, Brown is the only person we pay attention to. Once Rucker is dead, I'm positive he's going to make his move. Do it!
End call. Alex, did you get all that?
Hell yeah. Don't tell me this isn't the proof we're looking for, Adam. This is big. Janus needs to hear it.
I want to talk to him this time. Set it up. Let me know where.
I'll see what I can do. Later, man.
Can I move, my nigga?
Adam, what are you doing in here?
But my nigga, what is you doing in here, my nigga?
Suppose I could ask you the same thing, Delora.
I'm worried about Vince Black, the head of our organized crime division. I was leaving a message for Director Miller asking if he's heard from him.
Black's still deep undercover inside the Diwali organization, isn't he?
The kind of deep that can be hard to swim back from sometimes, yeah. He's supposed to meet with me once a week so I can bring him back into the shallows, only he never showed for our first meeting.
From what I know of the Diwali, their influence extends outside of the Czech Republic. Maybe he's out of town.
Maybe. Maybe you could find out?
Sure. I think I can do some digging around for you. When was the last time you heard from him?
First and last time was in his office a few days ago. He seemed antsy, kind of nervous that I was there, you know?
Well, then maybe I'll poke around his office a little while I'm here.
I'll stop now, right? Well, listen, Adam, Lyon's waiting on my initial batch of reports, and I'm sure Director Miller wouldn't be too pleased to find us standing in his office, so... Unless there's something else, I think this is where I'll check out.
All right. Well, I'll let you know if I find out anything about Black.
Thanks. I hope you don't beat yourself up over the Wrecker thing. I'm sure you did everything you could.
Our chain was that.
It's right at her motherfucking mouth.
We should find out.
It's gonna take all day. Hold on. Where's she going?
Adam, I'm glad you came back.
Bitch, I was already here.
Are you here to talk?
Mm.
Adam, what's up? Did you check out Black's office yet?
Not yet, no.
I hope you can find a lead. I feel so damned handcuffed, you know?
I understand, don't worry. If there's something to find, it'll get found. I'll see you around, Doc.
Damn, I can't have this worse than one.
I was called into consult. I've managed to track Vince all the way to the respiratory center yesterday. The camera had shown going out. Must have been another exit.
Tell me, what do you think the restoration will achieve?
Justice warriors fail to see the bigger picture. The audiences threw everything off the rails. Since then, the rift we've augmented naturally has gotten so wide, so deep, it's become impossible to cross. We need a timeout, a temporary separation of the clouds, so we can clear the air.
Delara, I'm in Vince's office. I think I have a lead. An appointment Vince made with an informant.
That sounds promising, Adam. You willing to follow up?
Only way to find out what happened to him.
If something happened to him. Let's not assume the worst just yet.
I should have stayed in bed.
Adam, Janus heard the NSN conversation we recovered. He agrees you two should meet.
Good. Just tell me where.
There's an abandoned tourist information center in the central plaza. Make sure you're not followed. And I got something on Marchenko for you too. Details are on the pocket secretary near the meetup point. Look for a trash bin with a chalk mark above it. You'll find it near the metro.
Got it.
There's got to be some way for you not to be...
And then I said, you want copper?
Got it. Let's keep moving.
What do you mean you're not coming?
Wasn't there any more?
Seems as though there are more police.
I do not think he's meant.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiate. Access denied.
I don't know what the hell what I just did, but that was so fucking close. Might as well be. And there we go. Oh, where? Oh, here it is.
Janus, if this is your idea of a face-to-face meeting, I'm not impressed.
You didn't think I would jump on a plane to Prague, did you?
I guess not. The conversation we recovered, you know who Manderley was talking to, don't you?
Robert Page, CEO of Page Industries and owner of the VersaLife Corporation. He's a multi-billionaire.
Doesn't mean we can't arrest both of them for conspiracy to commit murder. We heard Page give the order to kill Rucker.
In a recorded conversation that you obtained illegally. It's fruit from the poisonous tree, Mr. Jensen. It won't stand up in court.
What about this orchid, then? Can we find out more about it?
I think we should find out. I'm digging on my end, but there may be something you can do in Prague. VersaLife has an account at the Palisade Property Bank. If you can get to their data vault, we may find some of the answers we're looking for.
You're telling me to break into a bank?
Ark is being manipulated, set up to take the fall for something. Most likely another terror attack.
Fine. What about this Brown? Page mentioned him and some sort of council. Nathaniel Brown, maybe, head of the Santo Group?
Perhaps. Nathaniel Brown stands to earn trillions if the Human Restoration Act passes. But
James.
Adam, the site's been compromised. I just spotted sentry drones headed your way.
What? How? I wasn't followed.
Maybe somebody at Fury detected Janus's hack into the electrical grid. I don't know. Just get out of there.
Oh, fuck you, man. I don't know how to be down for some weak ass shit like that, bro. What the fuck? Fucking jump is only 15. Nah, I say 15. Fucking 5 feet. Probably not even 5 feet.
Into the electrical grid. I don't know. Just get out of there.
Hey, my nigga, what the fuck? Oh, I'm just... My nigga, how? Bro, bro, I'm shooting that robot, bro. I'm not fucking dealing with that robot, bro. I'm shooting that bitch. That's the second fucking time, bro. Come on with this fucking loading shit, bro.
Into the electrical grid. I don't know. Just get out of there.
Bro. Bro, oh my god. What the fuck, bro? Come the fuck on, my nigga. Oh. I am clearly shooting the fucking robot, bro. Clearly shooting this fucking robot. Fucking stick about to die.
Into the electrical grid. I don't know. Just get out of there.
Bitch. Fuck on, my nigga. Tired of these fucking robots, bro. Where the other one at? Cause I'm shooting the other motherfucking robot too. Why the fuck does it keep doing that, bro? I can jump all the way out. Where this other robot at, bro? forgot I could do this. Bro, come on, bro. Fuck, bro.
Další podělená plechovka.
What do I do, my nigga?
Are you alright? Fuck. Hey, how do I meet up with my man, though?
I think I just lost another.
What the fuck is here on the map?
I guess I set revenge.
Go to the side one real quick. I'm gonna check some.
Everything belongs to the
Mr. Jensen, it's no man's Stanek. Please, please, you must help.
Mr. Stanek, how did you...
My daughter, they're going to kill her. I gave your friends the slip, and when I got to here...
Where?
The Prakaska district, an apartment complex behind the laundromat. Please, hurry.
I always like the card tricks when I...
Yeah, I think I was going over there anyway. Not dealing with him, bro.
Adam, you okay? Those drones.
I'm fine. Whoever sent them didn't succeed.
Thank God for that. Listen, Janus just called. VersaLife is closing their account, moving everything out of that data vault tonight. This can't wait. You gotta get over there now.
I can't. I found the bomb maker. She can tell us everything. But she's about to be killed.
What? Shit, man, they're cleaning up loose ends. I can't break into a bank, not by myself. And if we don't do this now, we lose the Orchid. Fuck!
But if I don't go to the Prakaska district, the bomb maker dies, and we're back to square one.
Your call, man.
Look, madam. Your papers stay right here. That your girl is strictly with regards to this.
What took you so long? You need to get in there.
What is this place?
This is where they're holding my daughter. After I evaded your agents, I followed one of those fanatics, and he led me here.
Where's she?
He said she was on one of the upper floors, but no one is allowed to go up there. These lunatics are armed. They'll shoot anyone who tries. What are they going to do to her?
It's okay. Mr. Stanek, stay here. I'll take care of it.
Stay pure and shine fresh glow. So many have found their way here. The message is far richer.
The mother's words whispered into
just as we did. Many more.
You're not going to the bank, are you?
Like I said, the bomb maker.
Can tell us everything, I know, but we're talking about a bioweapon, Adam. Once that vault is cleared out, whatever information was stored on the Orchid will be wiped clean. Gone.
Yeah, I get it.
Time is the enemy right now, Adam. I hope you reconsider.
We will both be grateful we went home.
We protect those who cannot protect themselves.
No one will get in. Not on your short course. Starving and freezing. Why not give up?
Apologies, brother, but access beyond this point is restricted.
Restricted to who? For a church, you are very welcoming.
The Ascension is upon us today, and the Chosen have already gone forward. The rest of us will have to wait our turn.
Well, I guess I'll get in line then.
Be patient, Seeker. Your turn will come soon.
Okay.
Hi. What? You don't understand. I'm not coming back. I'm going to bed at night. Place where my mind
I want to protect everyone.
Glad to have found this place.
Damn.
They got all these fucking stacks and shit, bro. This bitch just gotta be on the 4th floor, right?
We are together in this.
I hope you find this bomb maker, Adam, because I just watched a convoy of armored vans leaving the bank.
VersaLife cleared everything out?
Yep, we just lost the best chance we had to find out how to counter the Orchid.
What in God's name was that?
Come out, come out. The machine god will rise.
Who will do something? Can someone save me? Someone has to stop this!
Where's the fucking spirit?
Get down! Get down! Watch the checkmate in one move!
Hair check, bitch. Nigga over here hopping back and forth.
Damn.
Who's here? What's going on out there? I told you I was not to be distant. Oh my. Come in. Come in and let me see you. How did you get in here? And how did you know to come now? Tonight of all nights, when we are finally ready to answer the call of the machine god's infinite wisdom. Surely, your arrival here is not coincidental.
I'm looking for Allison Stanek.
Of course you are. And you have found her on the eve of her greatest achievement. But do you seek counsel? Assistance in your prayers or meditations? Or are you here to join us? To free yourself from this prison of flesh and give yourself to the glory of the singularity? If there is any way your High Priestess can be of assistance to you, I am more than happy to provide.
Man, these augmented bitches.
I want to ask you about the bombs you built for the attack on Ruzica Station.
Is that all? My augmented brother Victor is a brave man and a great leader. When he asked me to build some of my little ones for him, I was proud to accept.
I know Victor. If he's behind these attacks, I'd like to have a talk with him.
After our flesh-flood oppressors sent one of their dogs to murder Talos Racker, Victor moved his base of operations to a research center in the Swiss Alps. Garm, I believe it is called.
Garm? Okay, got it.
That is why you came here? You entered this sacred place to solicit my help against Victor's holy revolution?
Yeah, that's
Traitor! Blasphemer! And I believed you were one of us.
I am. I just have a more inclusive idea of who us is.
Then you have become their willing slave. Not I. I have felt the boots of the police as they spat on me and mocked me for who I was. I could have lain down, like you, but I persevered. And the machine god has given me my reward. I emerged from the crucible enlightened.
Enlightenment, perception, that using to be sure.
And then the first thing you did was help Victor blow people up, making life even worse for the Augmented in this city.
It is true. What Victor did has led to more suffering. But when our oppressors first spilled our blood, they gave us no choice but to fight back. And why shouldn't we? They are flesh-flawed. Cancer upon us all. And there is only one way to fight a cancer. You must burn out every single cell of it.
Victor's not a surgeon, he's a butcher. Cutting away the good people with the bad. People like your father, who's always stood by you no matter what. There are a lot out there like him, and bombs don't differentiate.
Father, such a sweet man. I can only hope Victor's attacks will continue to spare him.
Continue? You mean there's gonna be more of them?
Well, you don't think I built only 3 of my little ones for him, do you? I gave him enough to destroy the entire city. And now you will excuse me. I have my own pressing concerns to contend with.
Hey, we're not done here. Allison? Oh, shit.
It is time, children. It's time now. The body is the prison. Augmentations are the key. The consciousness is all. Cast off the bounds of flesh and blood. Embrace the singularity.
Allison, stop! I know what you're doing. I've seen this kind of tech before. It ended badly.
You are concerned with our lives. You do not need to worry, brother. Only this physical body will die. Our minds will depart our corporeal shells and merge with the infinite consciousness of the machine god. This is the ascension. would invite you to come with us, but there is no more room.
I'm more interested in preventing another attack. What's Victor's next target?
I do not know. It does not matter. I am on the threshold of a new existence. When I become one with the machine god, the artificial burdens of this physical plane will no longer bother me.
Of course they will. Your mind's made up of thoughts and memories. If that's the part of you moving on, you'll be taking all your rage and pain along with you.
Good God. I had not thought of that. It seemed to me that this was my only chance. The world is made up of nothing but agony and suffering, or the futile struggle to avoid them. Moments of happiness are quickly shattered by this reality. The Ascension is our only hope of deliverance.
Not the only one. You've seen the worst that life has to offer, but you're still trying to make things better. And in spite of it all, you believe that it's possible. Everything you need is right here in this room. You are your best hope for deliverance.
Brother, your faith in me, your beautiful trust. I am overcome. It cannot be coincidence that you have made yourself known to me on this most holy of occasions. You are a sign from the Machine God that I am to remain here a little while longer. I am not yet ready to ascend. I will spread wisdom to the rest of the world.
My job in this world is to stop people like Victor, and I need your help to do that.
Of course, my dear Prophet. I am honored to assist you. Please, wait here.
I was just taking dog-ass guesses.
Take this. You can use it to defuse my little ones. It felt good for a change. To build something that saves lives instead of taking them.
Agent Jensen?
Over here.
I am under arrest?
People's lives were cut short, Allison, because of bombs you made.
None of my children will suffer for what I did.
You have my word.
So...
When you confront Victor, be merciful. Remember, he is your brother.
Right.
Nah.
Smiley, Stanek and her escorts are on the way back in now. I need to talk to Miller. He back yet?
No, but just a sec. I'll get him on the line.
Jensen, you and Fletcher... Find something?
It's bigger than we thought. Where can I meet you?
At Chicane's place. We're flying there now. Miller out. Jensen, you still got that calibrator on you? If you do, man, I'm ready to optimize that crazy system of yours. I got everything I need now to fix you up real good.
You mean the way you fixed me up last time?
No. This is gonna be different, huh? Black gloves on. Just get to the lab and you'll see.
Nothing for you, Clank. And they'll violate your rights to stay conscious. Now stay quiet until the wagon gets here. Someone betrayed us!
Stupid clanks.
Stay down.
Why are you stopping me?
Great. Adam, it's Arya. I just heard what happened. God, we're outside your apartment?
What happened outside my apartment?
Someone got all their implants torn out. Was left to bleed to death in the alley. When I first heard where it was, I thought...
I'm fine, Arya. It wasn't me.
Be careful going home. It's not the first one of these I've heard about.
Adam, it's Delara. I managed to find out some information on that Marchenko guy you asked me to look into.
What'd you get?
Well, for starters, he wasn't always Victor Marchenko. He... Shit. I have to go. My appointment just showed up. I sent what I found to your email. Hope it helps.
Thanks, Delara. I'll check it out.
You see what they did to him?
Why are we drawn to such things? What's wrong with us?
It is not unhealthy to be curious about it.
What's your hurry?
We can't let them get away with it. Tell us.
I know all about our orders. Do me a favor, eh? At least pretend to look. Orders are orders. I know all about
Can't let them
our
get away
orders.
with this.
Do me a favor.
I recognize you. We're neighbors. I've seen you in our building. You're very difficult to miss. By chance, did someone send you to investigate?
No, no one sent me. What happened here?
It's horrible. An augmented woman was killed, just outside of where we live. She looks like she was my age.
Do you have any idea who she was?
No, I've never seen her before. It's so sad that nothing will be done about this. Orc victims are not high on the list of police priorities. To them, it's like a dog lying in the street. You're not a cop, are you?
I work with someone else, another agency.
That's perfect. You outrank the police?
Depends who you ask.
The detective here, he's not willing. I got the feeling he doesn't care.
What about you? What's your interest in all this? Morbid curiosity?
God, no. I want nothing more than to go home. Detective Montag, he's making me stay. He thinks I saw something.
Did you see something?
Maybe. I think I would rather not say, to be honest. Because if I had seen something, and if I started talking about it, wouldn't that put me in danger?
It's natural to be scared.
Then you understand. I don't want to get involved if I don't have to.
Sure, I understand. You don't know anyone here. But there's a chance this could happen again. The more you're willing to cooperate with the police, the better the odds of catching whoever's responsible.
I know. It's just that I don't trust the police. I would feel safer with someone like you. You have more reason to be invested in this than they do. You're augmented, like the victim was. And you look like you could actually protect me.
It's not my case.
But maybe you could help. Please, neighbor. Talk to Detective Montag. At least see how it's going. Make sure he doesn't think he's on vacation just because the victim is an AUG.
I'll talk to the officer in charge and see where he is with the investigation. If I can help him, I will.
Thank you. Suppose I end up remembering something later. Is there a way for me to contact you?
You planning to run off on me already?
The first chance I get. There are times for standing in the cold, but this isn't one of them. I just want to go home, bolt the door, and never come out again. Of course, I will wait for Detective Montag to say it's okay first. And I'll still try to answer whatever questions you may have.
I can give you access to my info link. You should feel free to use it if you have to.
Thank you, neighbor. Talk to you about what happened.
How come she talks to him and not to me?
Away from the crowd. So, Daria was actually talking to you, huh? I could barely get 2 words out of her. What did she say? Did she see anything?
You mean your witness over there? She's not sure yet.
How can she not be sure? Either she saw something or she didn't.
She's scared. She thinks she might be in danger. I told her she'll be fine and that whoever did this would be caught. I like to believe that's true.
Sure, so would I. But as you can see, the victim was like you, augmented. That makes things a little more complicated, eh? Being a cop in this city, it's not always about doing the right thing, or about doing things the right way.
I'm gonna just go to...
There's no reason this should be complicated. Someone gets killed, you need to find the killer. Whether the victim was an AUG or not has nothing to do with it.
No favorites before the law, eh? Okay. But what if the law itself is prejudiced, eh? As an officer of the law, wouldn't it be my duty to uphold that prejudice?
No, it wouldn't. It's your job to uphold the ideal, to know the difference between right and wrong, and to act accordingly.
You're obviously not a cop, are you?
I used to be, for 12 years. I work for Interpol now.
Interpol, huh? Listen, off the record, I've been told to forgo any unnecessary investigation. I want you to know, it's not my idea of how things should be done.
Who told you to forgo the investigation?
Men who spend more time making policies than arrests. They want the victim's husband, Johnny Gunn, ex-PMC operative. Heavily augmented.
All right. So if you're not comfortable with this, if you know things aren't being handled the way they should, why not do something about it?
I thought I just did. Just because my hands are tied doesn't mean Interpol can't conduct a Parallel investigation. Crime scene's right over there, and Johnny lives just a couple of blocks from here.
I never said I was gonna work your case for you.
Sure you did. Isn't that more or less the promise you made your little friend over there? She won't talk to a cop because she doesn't trust us. Smart girl. Look, my orders are to arrest the husband. You take a look around. Get to Johnny before my guys do. Who knows? Maybe we'll actually learn something.
I'll let you know what I find.
Careful of the evidence.
Who do they think they are?
Just because Montag trusts him doesn't mean I do.
If it wasn't for Johnny, I might have pegged you for this.
Pretty obvious what happened here.
Are you a journalist? I think he found something.
But she was. She had enemies.
I'm not Montag. I don't need your series of these.
Tabloids write that shit to sell copies. No, this was political. It's always political.
Go play somewhere else.
Away from the crime scene, sir.
We're 2 years too late already.
Give it a rest, huh?
Can't trust anyone. They love to tear us apart.
How am I supposed to get those players?
If it wasn't for Johnny, I might have pegged you.
I have some questions for you.
I will cooperate. You have promised to help, and so I will try to help as well.
How did the attack happen? What was the killer doing?
He was on top of her, cutting the evil out. That's what he called it. I mean, I think.
So you heard his voice?
Very clearly, yes. He sounded confident, authoritarian, like a general commanding troops.
What did he say exactly?
It is time to make you whole again.
Can you remember anything about what the killer looks like?
To be honest, I saw more of the shadow than the man. I remember he was very big. The shadow, it covered everything.
So you can't describe him?
Not the face, no. His clothes, he was wearing something very dark. Black, maybe blue.
Was he augmented?
He moved like an augmented man, but I can't say for sure.
What were you doing here?
I was looking for starlight. My cat. There was lightning and suddenly this flash of... That's when I knew something awful was happening.
Where were you exactly?
In the shadows. My head was down. I couldn't move. Oh God, stupid Daria. I shouldn't have gone out today. The energies were all wrong.
Is there anything else I should know about you?
You want to know about Daria? What is there to tell? Small town girl came to the big city to escape her problems. To try and become someone else.
Did it work?
Not really. You can't escape yourself. You can't just come to a big city and expect all your problems to seem smaller. It doesn't work that way.
Why is it you don't trust the police to take care of this case?
I have bad memories of the police.
What kind of memories?
Get calls I didn't want. Tickets I didn't deserve. The policemen here are worse than children. Former captains of high school sports teams who will never recapture their years of glory.
I was captain of the debate team in high school.
Yes, well, debate is different.
What's your take on Montag? You ever meet him before tonight?
I went to the station once, years ago, to complain about the ticket. Detective Montag is the one they send you to handle the paperwork.
How'd he do?
He did fine. The point is, he's a desk jockey. Look at him, he's lost out here. The cops who know how to catch killers, they're not the ones sent to investigate murdered ox.
I'm gonna do what I can to help the investigation.
Good luck.
Stuck down here.
Didn't think so.
I'm not Montag, I don't
Gruesome,
need your
isn't
help.
it?
It was just a matter of time before they got her.
Before who got her?
She's that journalist. The one writing all those things about you know who.
You'll have to fill me in.
Radko Maximilian Petty? The local anti-AUG politician? That's Angela Gunn lying there. She's the one that's been writing about him. There was a threat of a scandal and everything. Coincidence?
Sounds like someone should go after this guy, ask him some questions.
That's exactly what I'm saying. Just, if you do that, please don't mention me. I don't want to end up like her.
What else can you tell me about Radko?
The guy's a sleazy piece of shit. That's all there is to it.
And you think he's capable of murder?
Absolutely.
Did you actually see anything?
I just got here, so I see what you see. A dead, augmented journalist.
Thanks.
This is some sick shit.
Gruesome, isn't it?
These
I'm not
assholes
Montag, I
tried it.
don't...
I have some questions for you.
I will cooperate. You have promised to help, and so I will try to help as well.
I'm gonna do what I can to help the investigation.
Good luck.
My goofy ass.
If it wasn't for Johnny, I might have pegged you for this.
See what he got.
Enjoying yourself, detective.
Alright, I have some questions about the murder.
Before we go any further with this, I need you to know something about Johnny Gunn. He's not a good man. I may not like how my bosses are targeting him, but that doesn't mean he's innocent. So, you know, just make sure you're here for the right reasons.
Why else would I be here?
I don't want this to turn into some kind of crusade. Bad men do bad things. In a perfect world, we arrest them for the right reasons, but, well, the world's not always perfect.
You'll only arrest the victim's husband if the evidence tells you to, right? It's not enough that he's an AUG, and that your bosses want him to go down.
I'll hold my guys off for as long as I can. But unless you can prove someone else killed Angela, or at the very least that Johnny didn't, I don't have much choice. That's why I'm trusting you to talk to him. Give me your honest opinion on what happened here.
Yeah. Why are you trusting me exactly?
Because you gave me the impression of being qualified. Because I'm big enough to admit that maybe I can use the help, and between you and me, because the thought of confronting a man like Johnny Gunn scares the shit out of me.
How long have you been a cop?
Too long. And of all the ways to go out, eh?
What do you mean?
I mean being assigned a case like this. It's HQ's little joke before sending me off to retirement. Oh, but don't worry about me, eh? I'm a survivor. I can make it through this.
This case is a joke to you?
I didn't say that. I said it's a joke to HQ. They know I haven't left my desk in years. But that doesn't mean I'm not qualified. Just a little rusty.
Boy, you look more than rusty.
People hold a hell of a grudge against Augs, ever since the incident.
Yes, and?
Well, good thing the cops here are such professionals. Part of being a police officer is treating everyone the same, right? Aug or no Aug.
It's not that simple, and you know it. A police force isn't some abstract ideal of what justice and law should be. It's an instrument of those in power. A reflection of the society it protects.
I haven't been seeing a whole lot of protection out there.
Well, that depends who you ask.
I'm here because I don't like the idea of someone killing people right outside my window. Maybe he's out there right now, targeting that poor witness. Or maybe he's just looking for any chance to do it again.
Fair enough, Mr. Interpol.
Do you know if the victim had any enemies?
I know she and Johnny didn't get along. Other than that, I really couldn't tell you.
Tell me about the victim's husband, Johnny.
He used to work for a private military company, Bell Tower. He's been arrested for all sorts of things in the
all the
past.
info I can get,
Now, don't get me wrong. I believe in evidence. But I also believe in playing the odds. 9 times out of 10, the husband did it.
Why are your superiors so eager to pin Johnny for murder? It's gotta be more than just not liking the guy.
Standard policy for guys like Johnny. The way they see it, you send a man like him into Golem City, and he's liable to go off the grid, end up with Ark or God knows who. He becomes 10 times more trouble than he's worth. But if they can charge him with something big, something like murder, well, suddenly he's no trouble at all.
Or I can just kill him.
Apparently the victim was mixed up in some kind of political scandal with a man named Radko Perry.
Think I might.
Hey, not the first time a politician and a journalist didn't get along.
So you don't think he's worth talking to?
Radko Perry? A murderer? I don't think so. Worst he can do to someone is get their car towed.
Good thing I don't have a car. Where can I find this guy?
Radko runs his campaign out of an old print shop not far from here. You want to brighten up his day? Be my guest. But that's all you'll be doing by telling him his rival is dead.
I spoke to Daria. She's able to confirm that the suspect is male. Other than that, she's all over the place. I think she's pretty shaken up.
Yeah, well, can't blame her. I would be too. You seem to have made a good impression, though. Ever since you got here, she seems different, calmer. You know, I met my first wife over a crime scene. Let me give you a very important piece of advice, eh? Never marry the ones you save.
Did the killer leave anything behind? Does anything strike you as odd?
I don't know. It's a murder, you know? Doesn't matter if you look at it sideways or upside down. It's never going to look normal.
I found a broken needle stuck in the victim's shoulder. The killer might have drugged Angela before killing her.
Maybe, but keep in mind she was an Aug. Don't you all have to shoot up that new pulse shit? Let's go for the obvious before jumping to any wild conclusions.
I'm assuming you know her augments were harvested. The marks on her body make it seem like the killer knew exactly what he was doing, knew exactly what he wanted.
The way you said that just now.
What about it?
The way you described the aug removal. And before, you mentioned a broken needle in the right shoulder?
That's right.
It reminds me, you know. There was this cop, Smolinski. He used to work in this neighborhood. He had this theory about a copycat. Someone acting just like a dead killer named, Svobodka.
You think there's a connection to another case?
I don't know yet. But I remember him mentioning something about needles and og removal. Smolinski died in the police station bombing. Whatever files he had would have been moved into temp storage, across the street from the bombed-out station. Who knows? Maybe it's nothing.
I found a print on Angela's neck, next to the contusion marks. It's a partial, so I don't think we can match it to anything. But at least we know the killer left something, and that she was strangled.
Huh, a fingerprint. I must have missed that one. This is exactly the kind of evidence I'm talking about. No way Johnny could squirm his way out of something like that. If only we could link it to him.
Anything I should know about the scene? Anything jump out at you?
The dismembered body jumps out at me. Keep in mind, I've been behind a desk for the last 12 years. It all jumps out at me.
I found what looks like a grenade fragment. EMP by the looks of it. Killer might have used this to incapacitate her.
Interesting. Johnny wouldn't need an EMP to take down his wife. Riot police use EMPs to re-establish public order around here. With all the AUG riots, anti-AUG riots, it wouldn't surprise me if that's all it was. Still, interesting.
I found this piece of glass near the body. A pair of broken glasses, maybe?
I don't know what to tell you. We're in the back alley of a major city. There's bound to be broken glass.
I found this press ID on the victim.
Right, she was a journalist. Hence the scandal with Radko Perry. I still don't consider that proof of anything.
I want to help you with this case. To do that, I need a rundown of what you know already.
Help me, huh? You mean, like being my subordinate?
I mean like making sure we catch whoever's responsible.
Right. Well, I have a dead body, Angela Gunn. I have bureaucratic pressure to arrest the augmented husband, Johnny Gunn. I have a crime scene, and I have you.
I have what I need for now. I should go.
You do whatever you have to.
Who do they think they are?
Like I'm missing something for this shit.
If it wasn't for Johnny, I might have pegged you for this.
I'm not Montag. I don't need your
Gruesome, isn't it?
This is some sick shit.
You think I don't know what's going on here?
I have some questions for you.
I will cooperate. You have promised to help, and so I will try to help as well.
Guess not.
I'm gonna do what I can to help the investigation.
Good luck.
So that's all I have in this little area, huh?
Could be right around the corner.
I'm not talking to you, so don't talk to me.
Just block it out.
I don't care what your cause is. I'm not interested.
Visiting this area?
Klidi.
No, sir, si svině.
Ještě slovo a zavolám záchranku.
Pouta sundat nettek.
I will not tell you again. Clear this area. To understand the world.
And now for a close look at the events making headlines.
Just... shit.
To snad ne, vážně.
I thought he was around here somewhere.
Can't believe we got stuck down here.
Didn't think so.
all what's going on here?
Calm the fuck on, bro. I'm glad that actually happened because I wasn't trying to fucking, you know, injure nobody and shit.
Это было.
Well, that is interesting.
Here to agree.
It makes me scared to leave
She's
my
just
home.
lying. We should at least cover her up.
Who'd you piss off before this duty?
I'm not Montag. I don't need your help.
This is some sick shit. You think I don't know what's going on here?
Enjoying yourself, detective.
Let's talk about the case.
All right, so talk.
I want to help you with this case. To do that, I need a rundown of what you know already.
Help me, huh? You mean like being my subordinate?
I mean like making sure we catch whoever's responsible.
Right. Well, I have a dead body, Angela Gunn. I have bureaucratic pressure to arrest the augmented husband, Johnny Gunn. I have a crime scene, and I have you.
I have what I need for now. I should go.
That's fine by me.
Who do they think they are? You have a permit for that?
Keep walking, Clank. I got nothing to interest you. My product isn't for you. Trust me.
Thought as much.
I've got nothing else to say. Too late already.
Hurry, man. Eight murder. Another woman lies in the street. The particular bro, so
They love to tear us apart.
I might have to come back to this one.
No, I don't
That's enough out of you. Just shut up.
Come on, you know how this goes.
Bro.
Come on, let's see them.
If you don't want any surprises, you might want to be more specific.
Shut up, Clank. I want your papers, not your opinion. Fuck me. We do not want trouble. There is no need to start any trouble, yes?
You sure you don't want to see anything else?
Mistake. Fred, keep your mouth shut.
Fucking hogs. No respect.
Hands behind your back.
Are you Radko Perry?
If this is about that anti-AUG speech I gave, save your indignation, okay? I'm only the voice of the people. I'm only saying what they want to hear. Your problem, it isn't with me. It's with the way this issue is polling.
I'm here about Angela Gunn.
Who?
A journalist. She was found dead in an alley.
Oh, how sad.
But you wouldn't know anything about it.
What? No. But the fact that you could imply such a thing, I am a public figure. But rest assured, my team will look into it. I'll even send the family a gift basket. How does that sound?
I heard she was about to expose you. Is that why you killed her? Or did you have someone do it for you?
Expose me? Expose me for what? Who are you? What do you want from me?
I'm here because I heard Angela found skeletons in your closet.
Well, lucky for me that she's dead then, huh? No, but seriously, what kind of skeletons?
Is that all you care about? She was just murdered. You could show a little more compassion.
Compassion is for the cameras, but hey, maybe you should be the politician. For a second there, I almost believed you care.
Can you tell me where you were tonight?
Out getting votes.
Can anyone attest to that?
Sure. Any number of people. My secretary, my brother, my mother. I just need to call them to remind them they were with me. That's all.
I'll make the calls. You worry about giving me a list of names and numbers.
Sure. My office will forward you the information within 2 to 3 months. 2 to 3 months. Scout's honor.
You don't think this is serious?
I think murder is very serious, but the notion that I could be involved in one is not.
So you're not gonna tell me where you really were tonight?
Evidently not.
Tell me about your relationship with Angela.
Angela? Angela who?
Angela Gunn, the journalist who's apparently been writing some very insightful articles about you.
Oh, her. She did a nice job of keeping my name in the news. Local politics is a real slog, you know. As long as they're talking about you, it's good.
Even if she was saying things you didn't like?
Sure, why not? Angela's readers were never my voters. I'm not exactly courting the org vote here. Did Angela and I share views? No. Did we like each other? Not one bit. But our hatred was professional, not personal. Nothing to kill over.
Your politics are viciously anti-AUG, is that accurate?
Viciously? I like that.
Do you go out of your way to incite violence against AUGs?
I wouldn't call it going out of my way. More like it's on my way. A flower you pick as you pass by. To be honest, my politics aren't even based on an ideology. It's very simple for me. I tell people what they want to hear, and I stay out of jail.
You're not doing a very good job tonight.
I'm doing just fine.
You really hate AUGs that much?
Some more than others.
Sure you don't want to add anything about Angela?
She got what she deserved, but not from me.
You sure you don't want to rethink your fake alibi?
Where I was tonight is none of your business.
I have what I need for now.
Good for you.
Get lost. No counters allowed. Mr. Perry doesn't pay me to talk.
Some people call this project an artifact.
Don't play dumb. I know you can hear me.
Tune in next week for our second episode in this series. Technology of sustainability of the Santa reporting to you live from Picus.
shit.
News outlets are simply reporting on the current situation. And you have to agree that...
Did you forget something?
I have what I need for now.
Good for you.
But no trouble.
I think I fucked up. Let me see if I can restart it from here.
Haikus News. Always watching. Because you are always watching. Part 2 of our look at the...
That's what I'm looking for. Trying to make it where I can redo the compensation on the laptop.
Keep moving, Vlad.
Part 2 of our look at the Human Restoration Act. I am joined by Planet Physical... Against violence to oppose the act.
Did you forget something?
What's your position on Augs?
Officially, I think they are a menace to society.
And unofficially? You're a real big fan of us, aren't you? Some of us, anyway.
My position on Augs is nothing personal, if that's what you mean. Like I said, I am a servant of the people. Their desires are my desires. Their prejudices, my prejudices.
I'm talking about your personal positions. The ones Ivanka has footage of. Apparently you were at an Aug brothel all night. Trying to convince those Aug sisters to vote for you, is that it?
What do you want?
Unlike everyone else you seem to know, I'm not trying to blackmail you. I just want to know who murdered that woman tonight.
Wish I could help you, but as you can see, I was busy with something else, of which there is ample video evidence. You're not going to tell anyone, are you?
Your hypocritical private life isn't my concern right now. I just want to know who was in that alley tonight.
It wasn't me. Now, if you want to keep slinging mud at poor Radko Perry, go right ahead, but as far as I'm concerned, you know I'm not a killer.
Well, that's for me to decide, Radko.
Okay, let's go to the next one.
Walk away.
Man, did you hear last week?
Můžu uvěřit, že trčíme tady.
Dále.
How are you?
That's all. The org incident.
Zůstaň na hlídce. Ježiš.
Why did you come in here, though?
Jestli si ty hajzlové něco zkusej. V noci se tohle místo promění, že jo? Vylejzají ven neviditelní lidi. Další.
Bro, get out, bro.
Co chceš, abych ti dával hlášení každých pár minut?
Who would even listen to that crap?
Get out, bro.
věřit, že trčíme tady.
No.
Hezký město, že jo? Užíváte si vyhlídku?
Bro, why do you keep coming in here though?
Take care of it.
Kež bychom tak mohli zastřelit každýho auga, co uvidíme.
I'll let you know if I see anything.
Want to play a round of deathmatch after work?
Jen pokračuj.
Státní policie vyšetřuje ohavnou vraždu, která se dnes v noci stala v pražské čtvrti Překážka.
Wouldn't treat a dog like that. We're in this together.
What's up, Tech? Nothing much, man. Just trying to finish this story. I'm at the part where I'm at the crime scene part where I'm trying to figure out, like, you know, who killed the lady and shit in the alleyway and shit and all that. And shit. That's the part I'm at right now. Forgot what I was about to do, though. Oh, that's what I was about to do.
Deus.
You wouldn't treat a dog like that.
I don't want to do it here.
All I am saying is there is surely more to the story.
You think the police aren't bothered by those Tarvos guys?
The security guards from the bank? Why?
You gonna play some Fortnite? Alright, man.
I have a phone. It's not like my teeth are falling.
It makes me scared to leave my home.
Wait. What's the way?
Enjoying yourself, detective.
Let's talk about the case.
All right, so talk.
Any new information on who the killer is?
No, nothing more than what you've told me.
Tell me about the victim's husband, Johnny.
I told you, Johnny is a convicted felon, not to mention a drunken junkie. The man's a bug.
Tell me about the victim's husband, Johnny.
I told you, Johnny is a convicted felon, not to mention a drunken junkie.
It says that
The man's a
he
bug.
says that he's not telling us something.
Apparently the victim was mixed up in some kind of political scandal with a man named Radko Perry.
You want to follow up on Radko? Go ahead. I think it's a waste of time.
Apparently the victim was mixed up in some kind of political scandal with a man named Radko Perry.
You want to follow...
I spoke to Daria. She's able to confirm that the suspect is male. Other than that, she's all over the place. I think she's pretty shaken up.
We've been over this already.
Anything new on the killer's MO?
No, I think we've learned all we can for now.
Let's talk about the case.
All right, so talk.
I have what I need for
Yeah,
now.
it says that he's...
That's fine by me.
So it says the more evidence I find at the crime scene, the better my chances of understanding exactly what happened here. If at any point I want to follow up on something or believe even deeper into the mess, I should talk to I'll take it if he knows what he's holding back. We go. Okay.
Who do they think they are?
Let me go and crop over here real quick.
I thought it was around here somewhere.
That's my last question.
Dad? Where are your documents?
Prosíme o spolupráci všech okolností.
So, let's go talk to this man. Or this person, whatever.
Used to be a beautiful city. Now what?
Mohlo by se to rozšířit po celé Evropě.
Já jí volala, ale nebrala.
Where are you going? Did you bring anything to drink? You bust into a man's home, you should at least bring a drink.
Are you Johnny Gunn?
That's right. What do you want?
Have you heard about your wife?
Which one?
Excuse me?
I've been married a bunch of times. Which wife are we talking about?
I think you know which one, and I think you know exactly why I'm here. Her body was found in an alley.
That didn't take long. You think I killed Angela, right? Based on what? Fact that some prejudiced cop told you I did?
So you did know already?
Your detective friend called, told me to sit tight and wait for you, so here I am, sitting tight, being cooperative.
You don't seem too broken up about Angela's death. She was your wife, wasn't she?
Ex-wife. We were divorced.
Is that supposed to explain why you don't care?
People die. Whether or not I care is between me and my memories of them. It's got nothing to do with you.
You could still show some respect for the dead.
You've misinterpreted something. Angie's not the one I mean to be disrespectful to. You are. How I react to my ex-wife murder in front of you, the man accusing me of it, and how I react later when I'm alone, are two different things.
So the moment I leave, you're gonna start grieving, is that it?
Maybe. It's between me and Angela.
Anything else come to mind about Angela?
At night, her hair used to get in my nose and make it itchy. It was annoying, but nice. Made me feel human.
Where were you tonight?
I was out killing Angie. Doing whatever it is they did to her. That's what you think, isn't it?
I think you're a legitimate suspect. Unless you cooperate and offer some good answers. I think a jury may see it that way too.
Jury? You think Ogs get juries in this city? I think that's fucking hilarious. Write that in your little report. Johnny finds me fucking hilarious.
I don't write reports.
Well, take note of this anyway. I wouldn't hurt Angela. And I don't want to know anything about her murder or the investigation.
Why not?
Because if I knew who did it, I might be tempted to kill them, and I don't do that anymore.
I still need to know where you were.
In my apartment. Alone. No one but the cockroaches can confirm or deny shit. Convenient, right?
You sure you didn't go anywhere tonight?
I went to the bathroom. Twice.
Is that a bell tower patch on your jacket?
Yeah, so?
Let's just say I'm familiar with bell tower.
What does that mean? Familiar how?
I've gone up against them before. I've seen a lot of them die.
Yeah, well, guess that makes two of us. I was in New South Wales. I saw my share of dead.
Australia? You were there during the Civil War?
That's right. And that was only the beginning. Not my first choice, believe me, but, Bell Tower wasn't all that big on choice. Send you where they want, make you do what they want, replace parts of you whenever and however they want. Anyway, that was a long time ago.
You've had a hard time adjusting to life after Bell Tower.
No more than anyone else.
I'm sure you won't mind if I look around.
Whatever you say.
So saying the Human Restoration Act is a step backwards. A devastating blow against basic human
Sure,
rights.
kick me while I'm down.
Social justice warriors fail to see the bigger picture. The AUG incident threw everything off the rails. Since then, the rift between augmented and natural.
Quit screwing around!
Not augmented, but I have many friends who are. And most of them are afraid to walk outside of their homes right now, because if they do,
Hey, asshole! You can't go in there!
Well, there you have it, folks.
Hey, asshole! You can't go in there!
security measures have protected the sensitive secret.
Why are you still here?
I found a note from your doctor. You lost your hands in New South Wales.
I got new hands in New South Wales, is the way they sold it to me.
Whatever else the killer did to her, Angela was strangled. Whoever did it left a partial print on her neck, which, apparently, you're not capable of.
Fingerprints are for human beings, Mr. Gunn. You'll find not having them allows you to be so much more effective.
They did it so you could kill better.
So I'd never get caught. Ironic, right? Being a good killer is probably what saves me here. Or, you still think I killed Angela?
You may not have left a mark on Angela's neck, but that doesn't mean I think you're innocent.
I never said I was innocent. Just clearly not guilty of this. Now, if you don't mind, get the hell out of my apartment. You got me mixed up with someone else. Happens all the time. If you don't mind, I'd like to be alone. If you don't mind, I'd like to be alone.
What you about to do, bro? 'Cause I can't kill you.
99 bottles of beer on the wall, 99 bottles of beer. Need more beer. 98 bottles of beer on the wall, 98 bottles of beer. You got me mixed up with someone else. Happened. It's all the time.
Přímo tady ve městě.
Hold it, Clank. You took the wrong train car. That was for humans. Let's see your documents, and you'd better hope they are all in order. These are impressive credentials, but not impressive enough for you to pass as a natural. Don't do it again. Go on. Get out.
By the way, I told Daria to go home. I really don't think she saw anything.
I think I'm finally ready to shed some light on Angela Gunn's murder.
That's good news. My bosses are eager to know why I haven't arrested Johnny yet.
I don't think you're gonna like this. That politician, Radko Perry, I believe he's guilty of killing Angela.
Still with the politician. Look, I understand wanting to make a guy like that go down for something. I really do. But murder, that's not an easy sell.
Radko's a one-man anti-Aug parade. I read some of his propaganda, a draft of a speech he was working on. If he's willing to do even half of what he preaches, he's capable of great violence.
Hey, you should read my kid's poetry. Who knew so many words could rhyme with blood? Point is, what a man's willing to write isn't the same as what he's willing to do. Besides, what about the husband, eh? My gut still says Johnny Gunn probably killed his wife.
I looked into that old case you pointed me to. I read Smolinski's notes. Long story short, I believe Radko Perry's a harvester copycat. All these killings are related, and Perry can be linked to all of them.
Tell me you're kidding.
There's a mounted bear head at Radko's place. The fur's a plausible match to samples taken from the other crime scene.
A bear head? I think you might need to get some sleep. Listen to yourself. You're clutching at straws. I mean, even for an Interpol guy, this is thin.
The last victim was an augmented prostitute. The same kind Radko likes to frequent.
They remind me not to tell you where I was on Friday. Look, going to places like that, it can suggest many things about a man, but not necessarily that he's a killer.
Radko's career is based on an anti-Aug agenda, but he frequents Aug prostitutes on the sly. Maybe one of them threatens to uncover him and he kills her. Then maybe Angela Gunn comes along and threatens him with the same thing, so he kills again. He makes it look like a copycat killing to throw people off.
My God, you're obsessed with this guy. Plausible? Maybe. You really want me to go after a man with just this?
Your department was willing to go after Johnny Gunn with a lot less.
Yeah, that's true. But you're supposed to be better than us. Look, your instincts are probably better than mine for this kind of thing. I'm willing to push for us to look into Radko. Maybe you're right. Maybe there's something there. I just pray to God you're not wrong.
Yeah. Makes two of us.
Daria says something, but apparently she doesn't talk to cops.
Who do they think they are?
All right, let's call it a night.
You
think I don't know what's going on here? What do we do about Johnny Gunn?
I'm not Montag. I don't need your help.
We're busy.
Forget it.
Daria, are you there?
Is that you, neighbor? Are you checking up on me? It's very sweet. Are there any leads?
The police are looking into a local anti-Aug politician, Radko Perry, for this murder and maybe a few others. I don't think this was an isolated case.
Okay. Does that mean I'm still in danger?
I hope not, but just in case, if you ever need to reach me, you know how.
Thank you, but let's hope it doesn't come to that.
Fuck, laddie, like I am not a sit.
Nice try, Clank. Naturals only. Now, let's have a look at your documentation while I decide what to do with you.
Whatever you say, officer.
Well, that was interesting reading. But if you think those fancy codes will keep me from dragging you in next time, you've got another thing coming. Get lost, and stay in your section.
My bed. With a fucking Clank. It's over. Hello. Hi, how are you?
So you are certain you do not want in on this job?
What time do you get off?
These boys bore me. You look interesting, though.
I have something for you.
Dance lessons are starting to pay off, yes?
You're the most beautiful woman I have ever seen.
My eyes are up here, handsome. Of course, you're not here for the eyes, are you?
What can I get you?
More, you'll have to spring for a private room. But I guarantee.
Let me know if you see him, okay? His entire right arm was augmented, and his left hand. He has blue eyes and brown hair.
I can't believe
No,
this.
Mrs. Catlett.
All night, all night. Looking
I
for
have
a
enough
dog,
theatrics
prostitute,
from that
you
vampire
slept with
Reddit.
once.
Oh, I can believe it.
Why do you have to bother me?
Idiot
I'm busy.
Oh, I can believe it. I hear there are some custom mods that can really make an impression on a girl.
Neural connection. It's not about that at all.
Because boys think with that.
I just want to know he's okay.
Petersburg. And in the U.S., millions of workers lost their jobs when the collective leaked classified corporate documents.
Make sure to show respect. That's fine. I'll just take it off your corpse later.
I think you're a bad omen.
Mrs. Catlett's club.
This table's
Mrs.
not your
Catlett's
own.
rules. Mrs. Catlett owns this place.
Master Cadlick, I am the owner of the Red Queen. I make a point of knowing everything important, but you, I do not know.
Could be I'm not important.
Oh, please. Have you seen yourself in a mirror lately? Besides, I have a healthy curiosity. It is important to a mother.
Mom wouldn't be thrilled about me being in a place like this.
Really? I can't imagine why. A good time never hurt anyone.
I don't think the clients are the ones in danger of getting hurt.
You're suggesting my workers aren't safe? But you don't know that. You don't know anything about my club or how I run it.
I know these kinds of places breed violence. Doesn't matter where it is, Eastern Europe or Hensha. It's all the same.
The Red Queen is a family business. My eldest son works the bar. The other does security upstairs. Come in on the weekend, and you'll meet one of my nieces, Agnieszka. She's the late show. You see, around here, nothing comes before family.
I've heard enough for now.
Leaving already? You don't look shy.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access denied.
Close to target.
Leave me alone!
After this, compulsory training for everyone. Back down! Let's see what you've got.
Getting close to target.
Time to go!
Moving to a better spot.
I'm going to fucking kill you! Why don't you try running?
I didn't see anything. Nothing.
How do I get out of here?
Underground websites and radio stations continue to praise the Juggernaut Collective, an elusive group of vigilante hackers who are exposing big money corruption. What
Come on, guys.
Tell them I was brave. This is no good. No good. This is no good. No good. There must be a way out of here.
Virus.tv? I don't understand what you're talking about.
My favorite. Are you Vincent Black? It's me, Dobromila. Please, you. No, you are too. I'm sorry. I have made a mistake. I'm waiting for someone.
I know about your meeting. And I'm as eager to find Vince as you are. Maybe we can help each other.
Who are you? What is it you think you know?
Vince and I work together. I know who he is. I know what he does. And I know there are people worried about him.
Is he in danger? Has something happened to him?
I don't know yet. That's what I'm trying to figure out. but I get the feeling he's not the only one who might be in danger. That was some shot in the dark. You had no way of knowing who I was while I was here.
It wasn't a total shot in the dark. You're obviously not the Valley. Though I should have known right away that Vince Black wouldn't be augmented. I should be more discreet. We're both shot.
What kind of trouble are you in, exactly?
Vince wanted me to tell information about my husband's operation. Lester runs a... It's something Vince was digging into. Come closer. Pretend you're kissing my neck.
Your husband runs a Diwali operation. I'm assuming there are people in here who know who he is. You don't think me kissing his wife might draw unwanted attention?
Flirting is one thing. They expect it. He cheats on me, I cheat on him. But his business is something else entirely. We must be discreet, darling. Please, I'll tell you whatever I can. Whatever you want. But not here. This isn't the time to ask questions. You understand, yes?
We should talk somewhere else.
I am leaving by train tonight. There is a secluded courtyard by the tracks. Shikashka. Go before me and I'll meet you there. I don't want anyone to see us walking out together.
You sure you'll be alright until then?
I've survived marriage to that man for this long. I think I can make it one more night. I'll be okay. I just need another drink to get my courage up and to loosen my tongue. We'll see each other soon. I promise.
Alright, well, this is where I'm gonna save. Beyond, I'll upload another time, maybe later. Thanks for watching. Be safe.